Hello guys, how are you guys doing? Like it's been a long time I use this mic. So that simply means that what I want to do today is a really, really interesting series for me. So I have started my book series. It's been a long time. I actually, get like a hard copy like this. And the book series will be talking about the psychology of money, timeless lesson on wealth, greed, and happiness. Morgan Housel, one of the best and most original finance books in years. So if you like to get something like this, I could help you get a hard copy like this, probably for like 20K with transportation and logistics. It's been covered. Depending on your location, or if it's mainland, 20K. If it's island, 40K to get this book. But if you know you don't have the money for that one, for hard copy, I can help you do a PDF copy because I want to have a book club. So if you want to join the DB Books, I have a page. It's called the Digital Bimpe Books. So I simply talk about my book, I've written, A Simple Life, and any other book I come across. So if I go out, I always like to get books like it, but it's been long because I usually read on my ebook. That's why I said if you want to do PDF, you want me to do the PDF, probably let's say 5K. We can negotiate it, okay? Because there's so much that people need to learn regarding the psychology of money. And I'm going to just do an highlight for you now because I've not even started in the chapter one. Okay, so this is how the inside of the books looks like. Okay, I've already even written my name. This is my own copy. I'm a very big fan of hard copy actually because there's so much you can learn from hard copy. So I started with the introduction, and in the process of introduction, there is so much I have been able to highlight that I want to share with you today. So the quote says, "A genius is a man who can do average things when everyone else around him is losing his mind." Another quote says, "The world is full of obvious things which nobody by any chance ever observed." We live in a world where people no longer want to read hard copy anymore. So I'm trying to change the orientation and the mindset that it's about time we start making people read because many times people do not understand that education is a continuous thing, it's a learning process. And most of the things that actually apply in your life is based on the fact that you have read and you are still reading. But when you don't read, when you don't learn, how do you want to know things? You can't know it all. And that's the essence of why you read books. Even as an author who have written my book, A Simple Life, I know for a fact that when you write something, you write it not just based on your own knowledge, you write it based on your experiences and the level of research, intensive hard work. So when I saw this title, I just felt that anything that has to do with money, it's a very important thing. Many people are looking for money, but they do not understand what money is all about. And when I started reading the introduction, there were so many things I was able to pick up from. So I'm going to tell you now. Don't worry, I'm going to speed this video, so it's not going to be this lengthy. We're going to have more series like this. So anytime I'm done reading one phase, I come and talk about it. If I read chapter one, I talk about chapter one. If I read chapter one, chapter two, chapter three, I talk about everything in the same video. So now look at the highlights of what I have been able. Can you see my highlights? Now, I stated from his quote that says, "Emotion is a weakness to finances. A genius who loses control of their emotion can be a financial disaster." The opposite is also true. Ordinary folks with no financial education can be wealthy if they have a handful of behavioral skill that has nothing to do with formal measure of intelligence. Now, many people don't understand that money has to do with emotion. Sometimes when you don't have money, you're not usually in the right mood. You're not usually in the right frame of mind. You are not always happy. When money comes to you, when you see a credit alert, you feel excited, you feel enthusiastic, you feel positive, you feel optimistic, you feel hopeful. You feel alive because you have seen the money. But when you don't have money, you're doing a business or something, your emotion is just not at the right frame of mind. So when he said that, a genius, because a genius is somebody who is very, very outstanding. I won't just say that you're intelligent. I would say you're outstanding in whatever field you're into. Because most time people classify genius as people who are very intellectual, that they have knowledge, they have gone to university and all. You are a genius even without having a formal education. You are very good in whatever you do. That's why I said my definition of a genius means you are outstanding. Now, moving on. He said that if you cannot control your emotion, it's a financial disaster. Yes. When you don't have money, you need to control it. You need to control it because at times people lose their job, they lose their business and all of those things. And it becomes a disaster in their life that they just give up, they just behave anyhow, they just start acting like who they were not. And sometimes they say money shows the true colors of people. It doesn't show the true colors of people if their emotions is not in check. Sometimes the emotions can be very misunderstood. And then you start saying, "I shows the true color of people," because that emotion is actually what misunderstood. I'm trying to make a summary to people who don't have the time to read this whole book. So that's the essence of why I'm reading it. To help somebody to be able to learn in a very precise format. And if you like something like this, please kindly help me click that support button on my link on the my portfolio link, the Safari link, and support me with any token. It will go a long way. I'll put it on the description box. Support me with any token. So moving on, you need to control your emotion when it comes to wealth. Your emotion can be a weakness to your finances. Some customers, they look at your emotion in business, in career, when they want to give you a job and they know that you desperately need that salary money. They look at your emotion. So you need to check that emotion. I'm not just even saying this for people to learn. I'm also saying it to also apply to myself. We need to check our emotion. Moving on, another highlight. Can you see? I'm going to summarize it. Don't worry. He also said you do not need to announce your wealth. I'm going to read the part where he said, there was a part. Okay, let me summarize that part. So there was a janitor. His name is Reed. How he had. So nobody knew that this janitor had so much money. But when they found out, they started questioning that. How did he get the money? Now, ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. I'm just going to summarize this to chapter. So next one, I'll come back here in another series. So I'm just going to summarize this to chapter because it's very long. So he now said, people are now wondering that, oh, how did this janitor, a janitor is a cleaner. That's another dictionary meaning. A janitor is a cleaner, somebody that cleans for a living. They clean toilet, they clean bathroom, they clean anything. So they are wondering that how can a janitor makes that so much money compared to the somebody who is on social media and everybody know him as 40 other 40, because we are going to that person in third and fourth page, but that'll be next series. So keep following. And then I now highlighted in the point where it says, you don't need to announce your wealth. I've seen a lot of things going on social media now where people come on social media to tell people, I earned 7 figures, I earned 10 figures, I earned this also figures. And I wonder, I see this happen on X. People come on social media to announce what they're earning. And I'm like, that is not how you announce wealth. When you are wealthy, you don't need to announce it. It's announced himself. And when this janitor has so much wealth, we call this type of wealth a quiet wealth, a wealth that is not loud, that is not backful, that is not boastful. It's just a very humble wealth. So I liked it and said, wealth humility. Now, this is a janitor who has so much wealth, and people were surprised. Your wealth should surprise people. You're not the one to surprise people. Your wealth should surprise people. When you make some certain money, let people be surprised. You don't need to be the one to talk. You don't need to be the speaker. Okay, that's why you see many rich people. They are very quiet. You may not even know that they are rich. You see the way they dress. Mark Zuckerberg, name it all. They dress very simple. Some of them don't even have too much money. You are dressing like somebody that already has so much money. So wealth is very quiet. So I'm going to say, what did the janitor do to make that money? Please follow me. Reed saved what little he could and invested it in blue chip stock. Then he waited for decades on earth as tiny savings compounded into more than 8 million. Guys, listen to me. You see the people that are into stocks. If you're watching this video and you're into stock, can you please drop it on the comment section below and let us know how we can sign up for it? I personally am interested in anything that has to do with stock at this point. I want to learn how I'm going to get my interest and everything. Can you please put it in the comment section and let us sign up for your program? If you have any training or anything that you want to empower people, please let us know in the comment section. If you're looking into partnership with me, I'm going to call out stock brands now. And I'm telling you, if you're stock people, your stock organization, I'm going to look for you. I'm going to tag them on this video. Please, I would like to work with you because I'm doing a series called Psychology of Money. And right now we're in page 1 and 2. So if you're into stock, please kindly work with me. Thank you. Moving on. He was into stock. So when he was saving his salary money, he was also putting the money in stock. And when we talk about decades, we're talking about many years. And that's money compounded into what? $8 million. Convert $8 million in your currency. That's a lot of money. So what I'm going to say is this. Please go and buy stocks. Invest in stocks. Now that we're in the end of this year, many people are looking for what solution do I need? Go and buy stocks. I personally talking about it. I'm going to learn everything about stock. Let us go and learn how to do stock. Because that's how many people are making money, quiet wealth without shouting. All this all those hustling that we are doing. This is how many people are making it. They go for stocks market. Though we're not saying that there are no flops in the stock market, but trust me, when you are a positive person and you are optimistic that whatever you do, you come out of it successfully. Definitely, if you go into stock, it will come out successfully. We have stocks market like Bamboo. I've been doing a lot of research on it, so I'm going to tag them. Bamboo, any other stock market, please kindly plug them into me. So thank you so much for joining this book series with me, and I'll see you guys in another video. Don't forget to support me, and definitely I want to be doing financial coach as part of my side also. So if you want to also have a one-on-one consultation regarding your finances and all, kindly plug into my consultation or training services. It's just 25K for 1 month, okay? Because I have to also market myself. Yeah. So that's just it. So I look forward to, seeing you in the next series where I'm going to share more highlight. And I love this book so much because I got it today and there's so much I've learned, and I feel I have to share my insight because that's the essence of learning. While I'm watching this, I'm also learning as well. So thank you. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.